The story begins with Michael, a 34-year-old software engineer living in a serene suburban neighborhood. Michael considered his life fairly simple and rewarding. He had a steady job, a close-knit group of friends, and most importantly, he was married to Sarah, the woman he thought was his soulmate. Michael and Sarah had been together for 7 years, their love story blossoming from college sweethearts to a married couple with a charming home. Michael adored Sarah and believed they had built a strong foundation of trust and mutual respect. However, as life often reminds us, appearances can be deceiving. One evening, while Michael was preparing dinner, Sarah approached him with a serious expression. "Michael, we need to talk," she said, her voice carrying an unusual weight. Michael's heart sank. Those words rarely preceded good news. Sarah confessed that she had been feeling unfulfilled in their marriage. She admitted to having cheated on him with a coworker, but insisted it was not about love or replacing him. Instead, she claimed it was a result of curiosity and dissatisfaction. To Michael's shock, she suggested they open their marriage to explore relationships with other people while staying together. Michael was devastated. The revelation felt like a sucker punch to his gut. He had always trusted Sarah implicitly, and her betrayal shattered that trust. As Sarah laid out her arguments for an open marriage, Michael sat in stunned silence, grappling with the implications. After hours of tense discussion, Michael made it clear he needed time to process everything. He couldn't fathom continuing the relationship under such circumstances. That night, as Sarah slept soundly, seemingly unbothered, Michael lay awake, replaying their conversation and questioning how they had reached this point. The days that followed were a whirlwind of emotions. Michael confided in his best friend, David, who provided a shoulder to lean on and words of wisdom. "You deserve someone who values you, Mike. Don't let anyone make you feel less than you are," David advised. Michael decided to consult a therapist to help navigate his emotions. During his sessions, he explored the hurt, betrayal, and confusion Sarah's actions had caused. Gradually, he realized he couldn't compromise his values or self-respect to accommodate Sarah's desires. When Michael finally confronted Sarah about his decision, he was calm but resolute. "I've thought long and hard about this, Sarah. I can't be in a marriage where fidelity isn't valued. I deserve someone who sees me as enough," he said, his voice firm yet tinged with sadness. Sarah seemed taken aback by his conviction. She pleaded for another chance, promising to end her affair and dismiss the idea of an open marriage. But Michael had made up his mind. The trust was gone, and he couldn't envision a future where they could rebuild what had been broken. The divorce process was emotionally draining, but Michael found solace in the support of his friends, family, and therapist. Over time, he began to rebuild his life. He poured his energy into his career, hobbies, and self-improvement. He started traveling, meeting new people, and rediscovering his own worth. Michael's transformation wasn't immediate. It was a gradual process marked by small victories and moments of self-discovery. He attended workshops on personal growth, joined a local hiking club, and even began journaling to process his emotions. Each step reinforced his decision to prioritize his happiness and well-being. During one of his hikes, Michael met a woman named Emily. She was an adventurous and kind-hearted person who shared many of his interests. They bonded over their love for nature and had deep conversations about life, love, and resilience. For the first time in months, Michael felt a spark of genuine happiness. Meanwhile, Sarah's life had taken a different turn. The coworkers she had been involved with had moved on, leaving her to face the consequences of her choices alone. She began reaching out to Michael, apologizing profusely and expressing regret for her actions. She admitted that she had underestimated the value of their marriage and the depth of Michael's love. Michael read her messages with a mix of emotions. He no longer felt anger or resentment. Instead, he felt pity. He had grown beyond the hurt and betrayal, realizing that his happiness was no longer tied to Sarah's choices. He wished her well and chose not to respond, knowing that re-engaging would only reopen old wounds. A year after their divorce, Michael's life was thriving. He had moved to a new city, accepted a promotion, and deepened his relationship with Emily. They shared a bond built on trust and mutual respect, and Michael felt a sense of fulfillment he hadn't experienced in years. One day, while walking through a park with Emily, Michael reflected on his journey. He realized that the pain he had endured had shaped him into a stronger, more self-aware person. He had learned the importance of setting boundaries, valuing himself, and embracing life's uncertainties with courage. Michael's story is one of resilience and self-respect. He turned a painful betrayal into an opportunity for growth, proving that even in the face of heartbreak, it's possible to emerge stronger and more determined to live life on your terms. Karma, it seemed, had worked its magic, not through vengeance, but by allowing Michael to find his true path and peace.